although Fiddler is a pretty easy tool for developers and administrators to use, it's not so easy for users or customers. So Eric Lawrence created a Fiddler Cap program, which is meant to simplify the capture. So it's typically used by non-technical users or customers. And the process is that they will download and install Fiddler Cap. They're going to start a capture. They're going to browse to the website and perform whatever actions they need to do. They're going to stop the capture. They can optionally add in screenshots to the capture so we can see what it looked like in the browser corresponding to what they were doing. Then they can save the capture. Then they can send this to developer or support, and they can open it in normal Fiddler and review it. So it's basically an easy, simplified interface for non-developers, non-ops people to be able to do the capture and reproduce what was going wrong in the user or customer's browser. And they can get this capture, save it, and send it to somebody who can use the full Fiddler tool to review and do the things we've seen before. So let's take a look at how to use the capture utility so a non-technical person can do a capture that they can then send on to have reviewed. So the first step was to install the Fiddler Cap. Then they'll start the application. I would instruct them to clear their cookies and clear their cache. Then they can simply click on the Start Capture. It's going to open the browser for them. They can just visit the website they want to see. Then they can go back into the Fiddler Cap tool and say they can stop capturing now. If they'd like, they can do a screenshot to show what it looked like. And then they can save the capture. So now they can go back, give this a particular name, and save it. Then they can transmit that file to the developer, who can then open up Fiddler, say they want to load that archive. They'll open it up and it'll look exactly like we would normally expect. So again, I can go through and navigate and use whatever inspectors I want to use and the timeline features, but I can see it from the perspective of the user's machine, but I didn't have to try to explain to them how they would use Fiddler itself because that might be too complicated for them. And then I can also go through and see what the screenshot looked like, so I can see what the browser looked like at the time they made that particular request.